70 in Lakeland, and 69 currently in Bradenton. Now, as we go through the day today, we're going to watch those temperatures go zooming right on up through the 70s, looking for about 76 degrees by noontime. We'll top out at 83 in Tampa. It could be even warmer further inland. We'll take a look at some of those expected record-breaking temperatures coming up in just about 10 minutes. Right now, Ashley, back over to you.
Bill, thank you. New video this morning. Fire breaking out at one of the busiest places in the Bay Area this weekend. We're talking the Westfield Brandon Mall. We do have new video coming in from Hillsborough County firefighters overnight. Let's take it full. You can see multiple fire crews working outside the JCPenney store here. Employees noticed smoke right about 11:30 last night. They evacuated the place. Firefighters say they found fire inside a wall, but because of the size of the two-story building and a lot of heavy smoke, it took 4 hours and extra crews to ventilate the smoke. Smoke and water damage left behind all throughout the first floor. This store will be closed today, but the rest of the mall is open.
We also have this new video. This video also comes from Hillsborough County Fire Rescue. It's a mobile home fire on McMullen Road. Now, crews were called out around 11 o'clock last night. You can see firefighters attacking the flames from inside. Eventually, they had to evacuate because it was just too dangerous. 2 adults and their 2 dogs, they made it out okay. The Red Cross is helping them with food and shelter and clothes. Fire officials say the fire was an accident.
We are following more developing news out of Hillsborough County right now, where detectives are working a murder case. They say just before 10 last night, they got a call about a shooting at the Beacon Isle Apartments in Town and Country. But they say they found a Hispanic man shot to death outside. Detectives still working to identify that man and any possible suspects.
We've also learned some sad news this morning about that high school student injured in that school shooting in Denver. That single victim, 17-year-old Claire Davis, sadly, she has died. She was in a coma since the shooting on December 13th. Davis did not know the gunman, 18-year-old Carl Pearson. She was just a random victim. Investigators say Pearson was actually looking for revenge against the librarian, but that librarian made it out of the school. Pearson ended up taking his own life after he shot Davis. Claire Davis's family released a statement saying they were grateful for the 17 years they had with her.
A Tampa family dealing with a horrible loss this morning. 3-year-old girl allegedly killed by her own grandmother. Carita Cobb remains behind bars this morning. Police say 3-year-old Yesenia Vasquez was found dead inside a bathtub inside Cobb's home on Juanita Street, Friday, December 13th. Cobb telling police her granddaughter hit herself on a soap dish and drowned, but an autopsy found the little girl suffered internal injuries from blunt force trauma. Neighbors tell us they're shocked at what the 41-year-old grandmother is accused of.
Practically raised most of us on the street, so I wouldn't expect anything of that nature. Anger gets the best of us sometimes, and we take it out and get a little more forceful than what's necessary.
Police say Cobb tried killing herself before she was taken into custody. She's been charged with first-degree murder and aggravated child abuse.
Hillsborough County deputies are still trying to figure out what made a teen break into a neighbor's apartment last night and try and take her 5-year-old son. Now, the mom says she was taking a shower in her apartment in Riverview when she heard glass breaking, and then she heard her son screaming. She jumps out, she runs to his room. When she gets there, she finds a young man standing there holding her son in his arms. That's when she grabs her son, pulls him away from the man, and then pushes the man out a window.
She walked in, it was like a few seconds of stare. He looked at her into her eyes like really serious. He kind of flinched, and that's just when the moment she just right away reacted and started grabbing her son away from him.
Mom and son were not hurt. Deputies say the suspect is a 15-year-old boy who lives above their apartment. He's been arrested and charged with burglary and attempted kidnapping. Those in favor of medical marijuana continue their push to legalize the drug right here in Florida. Supporters gathered in St. Pete to collect signatures on a petition. They want to see if the idea of allowing medical marijuana in the state could be put to a vote next November. Even if they get 700,000 verified signatures, the state Supreme Court still must approve the wording of the possible bill.
A 3-month undercover investigation into drug sales in Polk County. It's ended with 27 people facing charges. Deputies working off tips from residents. They say all of these suspects were involved in the purchase and sale of drugs, including methamphetamines, cocaine, and marijuana. Deputies executed 3 separate search warrants and made the arrests. The 27 suspects range in age from 16 to 53 and face various charges.
Winter is getting off to a fierce start right across much of the country. Not here. We're looking great. But look at this. Travel troubles. Christmas week in the Midwest. Roads treacherous. Cars skidding off frozen roads. Some even flipping over. And at airports across the country, dozens of flight delays. And in the Midwest, all of it, we're looking at 94 million travelers being affected here. This is new video of Arkansas. 2 possible tornadoes touched down there Saturday afternoon. The storm ripped apart the Robinson family home in Hughes, Arkansas. They were watching the news when the alerts came on, and Mom says she sprang into action to protect her kids.
We were sitting there for our afternoon snack and just sitting there. Wind came up and it went everywhere. And I threw my whole body weight over top of my 16-month-old child to save his life. And then I found my daughter and I slung her towards the bathroom to save her life.
Everyone made it out okay. That's not the case, though, in Mississippi, where a man was killed when his mobile home turned over. And there was another death related to a tree down in a road.
I went to hold the doors, and next thing we know, saw little like circles on the ground, and that's when stuff started falling. So that's when it kind of went crazy from there.
That man describing what it sounded like, what it looked like in northern Louisiana in a busy shopping area Saturday afternoon, packed with customers when wild weather whipped in. System tore down Louisville Avenue in Monroe. Windows shattered, metal from signs went flying, a gust of wind hit an Office Depot, Walmart, then a Books A Million, then moved on to the ULM campus. No one was seriously hurt. Meantime, in Kentucky, straight line winds knocking down power lines, causing a terrible scene at a car dealership, a big mess there. Those live power lines landed on cars, caused them to burst into flames. This was at a Ford dealership in Louisville. Fortunately, firefighters got things under control before it spread to any other structures. But the outage caused some 5,000 people to lose electricity.
You've probably seen this video or this picture of a hawk frozen in ice in Oklahoma. It's gone viral. At first, everyone thought, the ice was preventing him from flying. Turns out the bird actually had a broken wing. A woman who found the hawk says she thought it was a statue at first, then realized it was still alive. Animal control is now taking care of the hawk. They're going to wait until he gets better before setting it free.
Some traffic troubles clearing up in Tampa Bay today. We do have an update on the bridge stuck upright for most of the day Saturday.
Also, the Lightning, they're not making it easy on themselves, but they are winning. We're going to have highlights from last night's overtime win next in sports.
And we're keeping an eye on some really nice-looking conditions today. Temperatures up into the 80s with plenty of sunshine. All your action weather details are coming up in mere moments.
You know is when I'm with you, I make you free and swim through your veins like a fish in the sea. I'm singing, follow me.
Eddie Murphy, next, all new Ellen. Monday at 4. What if we could keep enough plastic waste to cover Mount Rainier out of landfills each year? By using one less trash bag each month, we can. And Glad Force Flex bags stretch until they're full, so you can take them out less often.
It's the Ford Dream Big Sales event.
Last chance of the year to get great deals in our exciting lineup of Ford vehicles.
The Bill Ford Tough F-150 with EcoBoost technology. Check out the Ford Focus.
With great mileage, it will be a blast to drive.
Hey, the Escape has a foot-activated liftgate. It's so easy.
But you better hurry if you want to dream big.
The showroom is full, and it all ends January 2nd.
Now with 0 down, 0 do it signing, and 0 first month's payment. Lease a Fusion or Escape for $279 a month at your Southern Ford dealer.
A beautiful car makes a great first impression. That's why at Maaco, for a limited time, we're offering our most popular paint service for half price. So come to Maaco and let us turn the car you drive back into the car you love. Maaco, America's body shop.
Shopping for a diamond engagement ring? Shop at August Stevenson, where you will find a superior selection tailored to fit your needs, with the quality she desires at the prices you want.
At August Stevenson, honesty and integrity are never compromised. Remember, August Stevenson puts the personal back into your proposal.
Come visit your engagement ring experts at August Stevenson today, where stunning is standard.
Once upon a time, an insurance clerk stumbled upon a cottage. No one was at home. But on the kitchen table sat 3 insurance policies. The first had lots of coverage. The second, only a little. But the third was just right.
Hi. Yeah, we love visitors. That's why we moved to a secluded house in the middle of the wilderness.
Just the right coverage at just the right price. Coverage Checker from Progressive.
used to always doing something with a cigarette, it can be hard doing it without one. But if you can relearn how to start your day without cigarettes, then you can relearn to do anything without cigarettes.
For a free 2-week starter kit of nicotine patches, call 1-877-YOU-CAN now.
We have a traffic alert to update you on part of Hillsborough Avenue that was closed because the drawbridge was stuck in the open position. It's now open again. That bridge is now down, but this is how it looked most of the day yesterday. Hillsborough Avenue east of Rome had been shut down until this morning while crews worked on the mechanical problem with the bridge. But overnight, we got word from Tampa police it's open again.
That is good news. 2 American astronauts aboard the International Space Station are scheduled for another spacewalk on Christmas Eve. It's been delayed by a day because during yesterday's walk, one of the astronauts complained about his feet being cold and at times had to readjust temperature controls in his suit. Those suits have come under some scrutiny after an Italian astronaut almost drowned when water droplets collected in his helmet during a spacewalk last July. Now, despite this challenge, they did successfully remove a cooling system pump with a bad valve that jeopardized operations aboard the space station. Now, if the men can keep up on this pace, only 2 instead of a planned 3 spacewalks may be enough to finish installing a spare pump.
There are some surprising new revelations about Noah's Ark and what it could have looked like. And instead of looking like this, a scholar is saying the massive boat could have been round. Dr. Irving Finkel figured this out by translating this 3,700-year-old clay tablet you see here. It describes the craft as being round, dividing the boat into 4 sections with walls 20 feet high. The ancient text also gives instructions on how to escape a flood. I think the key to that is staying above water.
Yes, it is.
I don't know.
Scientific explanation, John. Absolutely correct.
Just guessing.
Thank you for that.
You know, a lot of discussion about global warming has now come up with these temperatures. Like, you know, Bill, a couple of years back, I remember going into Christmas, and it was just brutal cold, and it felt so Christmassy. And boy, now it's like it's not just here, but it's all the way up the East Coast. Great thing about this is it's a cycle. So it's warmer here, colder someplace else. There are some people getting nasty weather right now. But it's not
us.
The only thing we're really dealing with is a little bit of fog, and you can see it out through those normal low-lying sections like we have in eastern Hillsborough County. This is right around Branch Forbes Road in Hillsborough County, and basically what we're going to be dealing with here is a little bit of moisture in the atmosphere. It's burning off, and you can see it has already burned off here through downtown Tampa and into the Gandy and West Shore area. Loads of sunshine out there right now, really brightening up the skies. Want to take a look at that forecast as we work toward Christmas Day. Today and tomorrow, we're going to be looking at temperatures between 82 and 85 degrees as we really warm up and continue to have this way above normal sort of beginning of winter. By tomorrow, Christmas Eve, late on Monday into early Tuesday, we're going to see a front pull through, and that's going to drop our temperatures. So by later in the afternoon on Christmas Eve, only looking for a high of about 74. By Christmas Day, things will clear out nicely, and it'll feel a little bit more like Christmas in Florida. 73 degrees with mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies. Very clear right now on Titan Doppler radar. This is our live scan. Just see the scan going through Tampa and Orion Park and Sefter, and there is absolutely nothing showing up right now. Not even as cloud cover. You have to go further off to the north before you start to see the effects of the front that's actually going to be pulling through here over the next few days, and this is it. You can see the front stretched right down here from the Great Lakes all the way into Texas, and out ahead of this front is very warm, moist air. That's why we've got this severe thunderstorm watch stretching down into nation's capital region, back into portions of the Shenandoah Valley, and then up through central Maryland. This is all associated with the front that's pulling through an area of low pressure, wrapping all that moisture back around it. The northern side does have a lot of snow and ice. Along the front, though, we're getting mostly rain, but some of that is severe, and that's going to continue to track off to the east and eventually sag south across our area. But again, it's going to take a full day to day and a half for this to get here. Between now and then, it's just going to be hot. Could be a decent day to get out on the water. Now, while our air temperature today is going to be in the mid-80s, the water temperature is still about 20 degrees cooler than that. It's come up a couple of degrees over the past couple of days, but still 66. Southeast winds today, 10 to 15 knots, will continue to bring that warmer, moisture air in. But we'll also see a little bit of a westerly component with that sea breeze as we get the wind coming in off the water as well. Moderate chop for the inland and bayou areas, and our tides basically looking like this. The low tide at about 11:13. That's the best time to get out along the Bay Area beaches and maybe look for some of those shells. High tide, though, will be 6:07, which is about 27 minutes after the sunset, a full minute after the sunset yesterday. So the day is starting to get just a little bit longer. And we're longing for some cool weather. A lot of folks asking for that. It's coming. There you can see the front coming through on Tuesday. Temperatures dropping down into the middle 70s. For Christmas Day, as I mentioned, clearing skies, a little bit drier and cooler with highs in the 70s, overnight lows in the 50s. But yeah, look toward next weekend. More warmth back into the picture. That's not a misprint. We could be back into the 80s once again as we look toward the last weekend of 2013.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Sable. The Bolts finally seem to be getting healthy. Steven Stamkos is back to skating. Victor Hedman returned earlier in the week. And last night, the Lightning welcomed back another teammate in the form of Tom Pyatt. First game back after missing 32 games with a broken collarbone that he suffered the third game of the year. The late third period will pick it up. Lightning trail 2-1 on the power play. The captain answers the call. Marty St. Louis with a deflection off of Victor Hedman's shot for his 15th goal of the season. We're tied at 2. We head to overtime. That's when Radko Gudas comes up clutch. He goes top shelf on the short side for the game-winning goal. Bolts tied a team record with 50 shots on the goal in the win. Here's Gudas on the game winner.
I was looking for a pass early, but you know, he took the pass away pretty good. We had a third guy coming in, but you know, again, Peters, I think he was cheating for a second, and then he was coming back to the strong side, and fortunate I got a little space and I hit it.
Big win there for the Lightning. Meanwhile, the Buccaneers and Rams is hours away from kickoff, and hopefully the Bucs offense gets back on track as it's been playing a little inconsistent of late. Mike Glennon finally playing like a rookie. He's cooled off from his hot start, mainly because defenses have adjusted against him. And speaking of defensive adjustments, opponents have been double covering Bucs wideout Vincent Jackson the last few weeks, but somehow he's still managing to put up big numbers, and in the process, opponents are leaving other Bucs wide receivers wide open.
I mean, if you look at it, it's Vincent and then a bunch of free agents who are great guys and really, you know, good players, but you're not gonna sit there and when you game plan it and say, oh, we got to evenly distribute here. I mean, there's no doubt it's going to 83. I think Vincent's done a heck of a job this year. Heck of a job leading, heck of a job playing. You know, we're blessed to have him.
Kickoff set for 1 o'clock. Keep it here to Action News. Later on at 6 o'clock, we'll have a complete recap of the Bucs game. That's it for sports. Hope you have a great Sunday, everyone.
And I tell you what, we've got playing on a red field. Look at that. Playing on a red field there. This is Eastern Washington and Towson, where I went to school way back in the day. Towson almost had their football program dropped. They went to a non-scholarship status for a while, almost abandoned the football program, and they were down 31-21 yesterday against Eastern Washington.
Then what happened, Bill?
Playing in Eastern Washington on this heinous red field at the Ruse Field Complex. But Towson comes back, and a great fourth quarter comeback. The Towson Tigers go on to win. They're the 7th seed in this FCS football championship. It doesn't look good here as the Eastern Washington team is just running all over them. But Towson does come back in the fourth quarter, and they managed to pull this one out, and it's a great win for Towson. They're going on to Frisco, Texas on the 2nd of January to play the championship game in this FCS.
I just see Washington scoring. Oh, here they are, Bill.
It is. That's the winning touchdown right there as Towson goes on to win and keeps the season alive. Some very upset fans there in Washington where it was very cold.
Bill, that was dedicated to your alma mater there.
Good
that was impressive. Hey, still ahead, Bill, you're going to know this. Stick around and meet Brandy. Brandy, you're a fine girl. What song? Who's saying?
A good wife, you would be Looking Glass.
Looking Glass, that's right. Brandy's our Rescues in Action Pet of the Morning. She needs a forever home.
Get ready, 'cause I've had enough. I see it all. I see it now. I got the eye of the tiger, the fighter.
When we
take action.
We just want to talk to you about your practices as a guardian.
We get results for you.
You're free again.
You are a God-given gift.
I'm glad you're doing the story. It should be picked up nationally.
The Bay Area's largest team of investigators.
The I-Team is on it.
The I-Team is taking action for you.
With Emmy award-winning investigations.
The I-Team has uncovered dozens of cases.
And will continue to be the best.
The city does not do their job. If it wasn't for you, I repeat, it wouldn't have got done.
The I-Team. Only on ABC Action News.
Grab your holiday gift list and get to Shoe Carnival. This is you at our huge athletic sale going on now. Get great deals for everyone on your list and the perfect pair for yourself. This is you at Shoe Carnival. Find bright ideas for the whole family during our buy one, get one half off holiday sale only at Shoe Carnival.
Start something festive. Start something delicious. Start something sensational. No matter how you plan to celebrate the holidays, start with something simple. Just look inside the free Publix Start Something Party Planner and let us do the cooking. Whether it's a fancy dessert platter or savory selections featuring boar's head meats and cheeses to the full holiday dinner with all the sides and sauces, it'll help make the holidays as wonderful as you want. So this year, start something special at Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
Chevy year-end events, great time to buy an all-new Silverado.
This interior is incredible.
And that nav is perfect for my long trips up north this time of year.
Oh, how far up north?
Akron.
Akron's nice.
Chevy's giving more. This holiday season, Chevy's giving more. Just announced, GM owners trade up to the all-new 2014 Silverado All-Star V6 for a total value of $6,000. Hurry, offer ends January 2nd.
When storms roll in, you need to know how bad it could get now. Our meteorologists deliver live weather coverage right to your phone or tablet with ABC Action News Now, 24/7, even when the power is out. It's more than just a text or a link to a website. It's the most accurate weather team in Florida, broadcasting directly to your phone or tablet, telling you exactly what to expect when you and your family need it most.
Brought to you by Mosaic.
Yes, it's a good day for singing a song, and it's a good day for moving along. Yes, it's
with so much competition, finding the right job is never easy. But with the nation's largest alumni network, including those in key hiring positions, University of Phoenix can help connect you to a world of opportunity. Let's get to work.
Your perfect holiday looks are at Shoe Carnival. This is you shopping our huge boot sale with styles starting at $24.98 while they last. This is you at Shoe Carnival. Find bright ideas all season long during our buy one, get one half off holiday sale only at Shoe Carnival.
The free ABC Action News app. Download it today and have a very happy holidays.
Welcome into your Sunday Rescues in Action, and we have a beautiful golden retriever here. Mark has brought along from the Golden Retriever Rescue of Florida. This is Brandy. Tell us a little bit about this dog.
Brandy's just a sweetheart. Unfortunately, her folks had to move out of state and couldn't take Brandy with them, but wanted to make sure that she got a good home, so turned her over to us. Bit of a social butterfly. She loves on walks to visit everyone. Comes from a home with dogs and cats, so works well. And you can see settles right in.
She settles right in. She's got that sort of like, you know, grayish fur across the face. So she's been around a while. She's got some experience, so she knows how to behave.
She is. She's a very good, very well behaved, as we say, very good with other animals, very good with kids. Just the perfect dog. We call them wash and wear. They're ready to go.
Now, you mentioned that she is in foster right now, but
Correct.
That's actually a really big need for your group, isn't it?
It is, especially in the Tampa Bay area. We can only take in as many dogs as we have fosters for, and right now, if folks are interested and would like to help us out, there's information on our website how to apply for a foster.
And if they do want to get in touch with you for the foster program, that can also turn into an adoption, often does with the foster flunkies. That's what's happened to me twice.
Exactly. We call them failed fosters, and that turns out well for, of course, the dog and the foster.
Look at that face. I mean, that is an absolute sweetie right there. Again, this is Brandy, and you can get in touch with the folks at the rescue, at the Golden Retriever Rescue of Florida, and hook her up with you, or maybe even foster another dog, and that will help create another great permanent home.
Great. Yeah, exactly. Let's help as many as we can.
All right, Mark, thanks for stopping by, and once again, we'll get a tight shot. There you go. Turn around and give everybody a good look. This is Brandy. and you could get her home with you. Thanks for coming in.